Mark Selby's tactical nous. That was, again, loose.
That's right, that's been the case maybe 3 or 4 times in this match. Apart from anything that he's missed and Ronnie has potted, he has made a couple of unforced errors.
And even the way O'Sullivan played that tells me he's really tuned in. It wasn't just a wild slash at the pot. Look where the cue ball is. Thought that could possibly have been a candidate for a timeout, but O'Sullivan isolated the shot he wanted to take on and played it to perfection.
Mark trying to get in behind the brown again. Good shot. Once again the snooker achieved. I think Mark would need to have taken the kind of the sting out of the match really, and at least a few safety shots has done that a little bit. Ronnie not getting a chance to get his hand on the table and score. So you know, a slight plus point really for Mark that he's got into a tactical frame, which I think he needed because he was getting bombarded previously. But of course it won't count for anything if when Ronnie gives him a chance he doesn't score. All the safety shots in the world are all very well, but it's all about what you do when you get your chances. It's an absolutely stunning safety shot from O'Sullivan, I can tell you. That is just brilliant. How about that for a shot? We love all these, you know, long pots and splitting of the pack, but it's the most brilliant safety shot. Just a slight edge of the red he could hit, and well, he's created
foul and a miss.
Some sort of a chance here.
Sullivan 4.
Is the cue ball just a little too close to the red?
Yeah, may well be. Thought he might have that put back, to be honest. Didn't see any reason why not. Not that he hasn't got Mark in a bit of trouble again, because he's blocked off one side of the table. The reds and the black, which are on the left cushion, are making the safety shot really, really difficult.
Yes, and the way O'Sullivan played the safety by opening up more reds obviously intensifies the pressure. Selby's taken his second timeout, and I think it's a sensible decision.
Yeah, I'm looking at the table, Phil, and there's no obvious safety. All I can think of is maybe that shot, just to roll up to that red and hopefully not hit it too hard. There doesn't seem to be anything else on. That is a possible. It's not a shot he wants to play, but he might have to. Just a gentle roll up the table. I suppose if you're going to take your time out, you might as well really take your time, mightn't you, and have a good look. I remember when he got to the final of the World Championships, he played a lot of shots that took a couple of minutes, and this is one of those shots where well, I can understand why he's having a long hard look. That was the shot. I'm just thinking it might be one of the few options he's got. He's actually playing a slightly different shot here, playing one cushion again, but onto a different red.
Foul. Mark Selby 4.
Wanted the cue ball in the corner of the playing surface, not in the corner pocket.
Another good safety shot, this time from Mark. Ronnie playing a similar shot to the one Mark played earlier, trying to find that single red out. Rare tactical frame, Phil, which we don't see much of under this format. Doesn't necessarily suit Ronnie, but we know that he can play the safety. It's been mentioned a lot, hasn't it? His association a few years back with Ray Reardon didn't do his tactics any harm, and he's won the tactical battle again here. It's another bad shot on safety there from Selby, to be honest.
Yes, and they're not just bad shots, they're uncharacteristic shots. Remember, unbeaten in the league phase of the tournament, 4 wins, 2 draws. A 5-0 whitewash of Stephen Hendry in the semi-finals last night. Everything was going so well. Right now, it's all coming apart at the seams.
Time out.
Only just looking at his cue ball and maybe getting it over to somewhere around about there. That means he can pot a red to the left corner. So that's what he's doing. It didn't have the angle to get any closer to the reds than that.
6.
And now this could be a pivotal shot.
Well, it certainly could have been, Phil. I don't think it's gone quite right. You can see the little bit of frustration on Ronnie's face there. Nearly on the pink, but not quite.
But does he chance his arm with the blue? Looks like he's going to.
There's always going to be a struggling break where the balls are. The black absolutely nailed on the side there, and the pink not potable with many pockets. So it was always going to be a tough break to make.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 12.
Not come out too bad, that. The opening red is difficult.
Good pot from Selby, but another high value colour goes on the side cushion. Ten reds left on the table, and already at 18 minutes,
6.
the lengthiest frame of the match by some way.